Hello, my crafty friends. It's Joanne. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to make these beautiful note cards using some tissue paper. This tissue paper is from the Your Creative Studio kit, but you can use any that you find. And the same method here applies to napkin. So you would just take your napkin and make sure you get it down to 1 ply. So super cute. I love them all. I struggled with this one a little bit, kind of getting it to the point where I liked it. So I'm going to show you what I did. So the first one is this bird, and this is the inside. So I used the scrap. I just want to make sure I'm in camera. I used the scrap from the side and stuck it down here, and I think it adds just a nice little touch for the inside. So what I did was I have these craft cards already made and scored. They're from the Paper Studio, which is, I get it from Hobby Lobby, and of course half price. So these are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I cut some cream color cardstock, a quarter less, so they are 4 by 5 1/4. And this is what I stuck my tissue paper on. So let me grab a piece of paper that I can glue on, and that's where I'm going to start. All right. So the first one I'm going to do is the bird. So here's the tissue paper, and I am going to keep him in the same position. I'm going to take some glue stick. This is just kids glue stick. I'm going to make sure that it's really everywhere. I get the edges really good. I get every little piece of this cardstock covered with the glue stick. Otherwise, the tissue paper is not going to stick down right. So here's this. Let me try to straighten it a little bit here. And I'm going to put this on a little bit over the edge, and I'm just going to press it down from the middle and out. I'm going to come along with my bone folder, same thing, middle to the edges. All right. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to take scissors. These aren't my good ones because it's kind of sticky. And I'm just going to cut around the edge to get the rest of the tissue paper. Now remember, we're going to use this piece, so don't throw that piece of tissue paper away. All right, so this is this. Now, the original one I double matted. I got some red, and I really like the way that looks, but this one I'm going to just try putting it down on the card, the note card. So it's going to be in a landscape orientation. I'm going to get my Distress ink in. This is ground espresso. And I'm going to come along and just grunge up the side a little bit and cut the side. I like that look. You might like a clean look, and that's fine. You do what you like. You can't really see it up against the bird so much, so I'm not even going to bother right there. Get all 4 sides. I'll take a look at it. Pretty good. Go back in again anywhere that you think you might want some more. And then I'm going to just, I think it's going to look fine like that. So I'm just going to take some glue. Of course, my lid's on. It wouldn't be me if it wasn't. So get some glue on the back. Jumping out of my hand. Let me pull this up so I don't get all the sticky, and then I'm going to center this down. I've said this before in my videos, art glitter glue, you do have more of a little window to kind of play around with it to make sure it's centered. When I make cards, I like to use the Tombow, but you have less time with that. Let me find my X-Acto knife. All right, I don't know. It's hiding from me. Where are you? Here it is. And I'm just going to pull these little, that little piece and piece. I can go in with an eraser and get that off. Now, I have to tell you, I struggled with this note card a little bit. I felt like it needed something. I had pulled out these printables. One of them said chirp. One of them said use your wings, but I just wasn't sold on it. So if, you know, as I'm looking through magazines, if I find something, maybe I'll put something up there. It is a note card, and I think it is pretty, just like this. To compare, this is the double matted one, and this is this one. And then what I like to do is come in on the inside and ink up some more cardstock. All right. If you like it clean looking, you know, by all means, keep it clean looking. All right, where's that little strip that I didn't use? Here it is. Is this it? This is part of the bird, yes. So, what did I do on this one? I kind of put it down the side. I think maybe I'll do the opposite side this time and try to get that little cherry in there. So I'm just going to rip it. It's ripping super ragged. The one of the pieces I used almost ripped straight. I don't know what the difference was. So this, I'm going to be careful and take my glue stick and gently, but getting it everywhere. Glue this up. I think I've glued plenty. And stick it down here and along the edge. I don't have to have it on there 100% straight. And then just kind of press that down, come along with my bone folder. Trying to get that crease out. I like the little berries in the corner. Now that popped right off there. So let me just grunge up around there again a little bit. And then I just stick this on the inside, right in here. So I'm going to take my art glitter glue. Just come on in and you have this nice note card. All right, is that straight? Yep. So there's that one. All right. So this is the original one. This is the second one. Pretty, love them. All right, let me come in and do my second favorite one, which is the seashell, or the jellyfish, and that's the inside. So again, I'm starting off with my pre-cut craft paper base. I do have envelopes that match too, and I could take a little piece of that tissue paper and stick it on the envelope the same way. That would look good. And then I'm going to come in and make sure I want to do it the same way, but with one of the bases. I like this writing, so I do kind of like it there. So I think I am going to stick with pretty much the same as the one that I already made. Super important to get good coverage with the glue stick. It'd be nice if I had a thick one, but I'm using what I have. And this is what I have. Get around the edge again really well. All right, and let's stick the paper down. I like that it says happy time down here, so that's kind of where I started. And then I'm going to just smooth it out from the center to the edge, come in with my bone folder. This is such pretty paper. I haven't done a whole lot with this kit. I need to make it a priority. Pull it out and make it a priority. And I was so excited to get it because I really don't have anything that's shore themed or seashell themed. So, you know, I think you get 5 pieces of the paper, make up a little set, tie some twine around it, and give it as a gift, as a note card set to somebody that you know loves the beach, or keep them for yourself. Everybody likes Happy Mail. Be a nice little journaling card. Make a beach themed journal. This would be great to go in a tuck spot in a journal, but I'm making note cards today, but just some other ideas. All right, so there's that. I'm going to glue this down on here. I didn't ink around the craft paper. I kind of wanted it to look clean since I had inked around the front panel, this. So I'm going to put that on there as best as I can. And again, I have a minute, not even a minute, but I have a few seconds to wiggle it. I think that looks pretty good. Once I use my bone folder, it is pretty much set. So this is going to go on the inside, right? I feel like I cut a few of them different. Yeah, that one goes in there. And I first am going to put the strip down the side. I did put the wrong side on this one because the corner was kind of bent and I couldn't get it. You don't even have to rip it. The thing about not ripping it is you're going to have to kind of be straight. This is the one that ripped really almost straight. So to me, it's almost like, why am I even ripping it? So let me get some glue on this. And I think I will try to just put a strip here. That is so crooked. I think that's a bit better. All right. So I'm going to cut this off, and I actually even have another strip that I could definitely put on the envelope. So I'm going to save that and use this piece here for the envelope. Put that over there in my scrap pile. If you want to let this dry first, it would be easier to cut off the excess like I'm doing, but I'm okay for now. So it's semi-straight. I don't think it really matters that much. I think there was something maybe in the kit I could put down here to kind of detract from that a little bit. Ink it up. I love making note cards. If you didn't see my vintage ones, I should link that under this video. And I'm going to stick this here. It's a rainy day in southern New Jersey. I got up and did my Saturday chores, cleaning. I did a little bit of, I went to a thrift shop, an antique store, and I picked up the sewing machine for my mom so that I could work on some clusters and things like that. So here we go. All right, I'm probably not posting this until tomorrow morning because I already posted this morning. But it is Saturday. All right, so cute. I think this would make such a cute little set. Again, you could put, I don't think it needs anything on the top, but you could put a sentiment or something. All right, so they're number 2. And then number 3 is the garden one, which I think I mentioned I struggled a little bit with this one. I wasn't super sure how I liked it, but I added to it to the point where I ended up liking it. So I kept playing around with it until I liked it. All right, same process. And then decide which part of the tissue I want. What's the top? This is the top. I kind of like the boots. So I definitely did not hit that right. Fingers crossed, and I got it off. So I didn't have it over far enough. I don't know if you saw that, but it wasn't covering this edge. So let me get that down. If I have a little bit of wrinkle, now that just split there, but I wasn't that gentle, but it's going to get covered, so it's okay. Pull this up. Yeah, I found some good finds. I found a couple little like wallpaper samples. I found an old Winnie the Pooh book, which the guy, it was great. It's like $2, and I'm like, okay. What else did I get? I got one postcard, like a vintage postcard. I thought they were a little high. Most of them were between $2 and $5 each, so I just bought one of them that was $2. I didn't love any of them enough to spend $5. It was kind of cool though. And what else? I think that's it. Yeah, come on. This stuff is sticking to me. All right. And here I am crafting. One more thing I need to glue, and then I can get rid of this paper. Again, I'm not sure about my sizes. I think I had some paper sitting here from something else, and I just mixed it with this little pile that I pre-cut. All right. So if I wasn't covering that, I would either come in and do some distress ink on it, or I would just take another little piece of tissue paper and stick it down and kind of layer it. You can usually fix your mistakes. Stick this on there. Center this best I can. Yep, that looks pretty good. If you like this, I kind of like this one better than the last one, just plain for some reason. I don't know. I think it still needs, I'm going to try something. Although I do need to cover that. And I want to take that piece, if I can figure out what I did with it. That's the seashell one. Here's the gardening one. So I think I want it along the bottom the same way I did the last one. And again, it was a little bit crooked, but it'll be okay. This one I think is actually a little better. Close up my glue stick. And again, I still have another little strip for my envelope. Cut off the extra. I'm going to have to take some rubbing alcohol and go over these scissors, because they definitely have a lot stuck to them. All right. So that's pretty good. Okay, cover my ink up. This piece of paper. Stick this down here. In there, and we are done. So that's pretty straight. I think they're cute. Now, what am I going to do with this? Let me pull out the ephemera pieces. Ooh, I could put a wheelbarrow on it and stick it up. Oh, that would be kind of cute. Is it too busy? It almost seems, which is why I put this paper around. When I set the other down, it just looked a little too busy. Or this. I think I kind of need that paper. Where'd it go? There it is. So in the kit, you got this note paper, and that's what I used. And I did need to kind of put it on here. All right. So it just kind of framed it. It needed it. So let me see if I can do 2 less cuts by getting that on there straight. Almost, kind of. Good enough. I don't know. That's pretty good. And let's see this. Not enough. that's pretty good. Now with this one, I'm going to get a little brave maybe and try to cut the corners. This could be a mistake, but I guess unless you try. I think that worked out pretty well. And just get around the edge a little bit with the ink. All right, stick this down. I could even put it up on some dimensionals, but I think I'll just stick it down. And I probably used the glue stick the last time. All right, that looks pretty good. Now, what do I want on it? A shovel. It looks like it's going the wrong way. A hat. Some of those again. Those like that. What else do I have? Oh, I did put a little snail on the inside of the other one. I could put him on the front. Down here. All right, I think I'm going to put these with some dimensionals. And this will be it. Do I want it hanging up or down? I guess down. I think it's supposed to hang like that. It's kind of cute. Should I put the little snail on the inside? Walking along here? Yeah, he's cute. Just a little something extra. This time I'll have him walk on that. And that's it. Let me just find the lid to my glue. Here it is. That gets clogged pretty easily. So here are these two. Right. And then here are the ocean ones. Can you see it? Here's this one. And here's the birds. There's that one and that one. So there you go. 6 really nice note cards. So as always, thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below. Hit like, and it's always appreciated. And if you want to see more crafty inspiration and projects, subscribe to my channel. I would love it. It helps push the videos out there, and much appreciated. Thank you as always for spending time with me, and have a great rest of your day.